This is me attempting to try to counter Secret Paladin and Zoo.
I will fight with honor. Victory or death.
Basically, this deck is a cycle heavy deck. I'm running a lot of cycle cards, double Acolyte, double Shield Block, even double Gnomish Inventor, and a Slam. I'm trying to be able to cycle through my deck very quickly. Elise is kind of a win condition, so it'll at least be quite a bit more action paced this time than the last times I've played Controller. Because even though it might drag on, I'm going to be aggressively cycling through my deck in pretty much every matchup. And I have two big minions, an Archthief and a Baron Geddon. I get a feeling after seeing this kind of weak turn on turn 2, it might be a Murloc Paladin, so I do want to pre-equip my Fire War Axe so I can coin out Elise, especially against a Murloc War Leader. The Armor Smith is good, but it's quite a bit weaker to Keeper of Uldaman. Funtown, thanks for subbing or resubbing. So I took yesterday off streaming because I was working on a lot of stuff for BlizzCon. Submitted my decks this morning, so I think I'm all good now. I am going to play this Armorsmith as bait. I have a Sludge Belcher coming up next turn, so it's nice to just be able to bait it, use it as bait. I did a lot of play testing on Tides yesterday. It's mid decks for NA regionals for BlizzCon. I do want to take some tempo, especially since against a Murloc Paladin, it's not guaranteed. Like against Secret Paladin, decks like that, it's very hard to get ahead, but his deck is pretty reactive as well. It's really nice if I can be the one pressuring him instead of the other way around. If you're always getting pressured by Murloc Paladin, and they also have the double anything combos, it's really hard to win. I would say it's a hard matchup regardless, but I do need to just cycle through my deck, I think, here. There's not much I can do to cycle other than to try to slam something. Shieldmane's going to be pretty insignificant, just tanking the Trucifer and one of the 1/1s. I might as well Revenge, unless I want to save it for a better turn, which is going to be very soon. Revenge is probably not going to be clearing Murlocs this game. I could also use Execute and try to save a Revenge for next turn. Thing is, it's just there's not very good Revenge for later either. I guess I should at least clear out the 3 power on board, maybe 4 here, and just go ahead and I guess do a full board clear, get a reset. I don't see any ways in the next, say, 2 or 3 turns where I'm getting a significantly better deal on the Fire War Axe or the Revenge. All stages of BlizzCon are in standard format. There's no such thing as standard format. Standard format is not a format that exists right now. It's just whatever it is right now. Standard and Wild haven't really been separated yet.
I can take the hit.
Get above 60 HP to win against Murloc Paladin. That's generally around the right number. I've played a lot of Murloc Paladin. 60 is where it gets very close. It is going to be hard though. Normally when you're playing Murloc Paladin against Warrior, the cards you want to see the most is the True Sword Champions, and he's gotten 2 True Sword Champions, so that's like 16 power that he's used to remove my minions, so I haven't really gotten anything to stick. Let's go ahead and cycle this first. If I cycle this first, I have a higher chance of drawing the monkey. Could just slam it, slam Deathbite. So I do like doing that before shield block.
None may steal our secrets.
He is running a Murloc Paladin, but his Murloc Paladin is much more tempo focused, I would say, compared to control focus, because he's running double Belcher and he's running Keeper of Uldaman. Normally you see that, at least the list I've been playing is more you know, Pyromancer quality focused, Doomsayer focused. We might just have to cycle for 1. It's a really big deal in this matchup. A lot of my ways to cycle through, like I only have, what, 4 or 5 cycle cards in my deck, 2 Gnomishes, 2 Acolytes, and a Slam. But a lot of the times you're expecting to cycle more than 1 with Acolyte. It's just, I don't see it happening anytime soon, and I kind of need to get stuff. So okay, I'm going to play this. This will give me an alternate game plan here instead of relying on my very bad plan of trying to beat the double OTK. I don't need to play anything first. I mean, I could play BGH first, but it's slow impact. Actually, I really should have considered brawling first, because if I brawl and then played this, you only have 1 minion I can clear his board. Kind of got lucky though, got a lot of stuff to do this turn, so kind of worked out for me. The format in Curse, it's not really, I mean, they try to make a format, it's just a standard one for the future. It's kind of weird though, because it's really imbalanced, I feel. But, you know, we'll see. It's just the test for the format, I guess. As the game goes on in the future, when the GG and next sets actually get released or rotated out, there's going to be a new expansion, so hopefully this gives this alternate game plan of just pressuring him. He's played just some Murkine and Bluegill Warrior so far. I gotta keep track of his coin as well now. It's not likely I can do anything about that. I would say if I had like a whole handful of legendaries here, I could play Ronin just to get the missiles to have a... Oh, interesting, actually. Equality missiles is actually a thing to clear the board. Thing is, even though he's getting initiative, his initiative this turn is going to be more development. It's not like I would need to equality missiles next turn. It doesn't make sense. To finish my thought from earlier, if I had a whole handful of legendaries, I think I can cycle Ronin. But because I only have so few cards in my hand, I kind of need to conserve threats. I feel like this is going to be not anything, but more about cycling or some kind of other board development. Anything isn't going to be that great anyways, just 2 Murlocs. I want to play Ronin, like I said, I'm trying to set up for Arcane Missiles, Equality combos, potentially if I need the board clear. that's a good sign. It seems like, you know, one of the weaknesses of his kind of deck is I would guess it has less cycle than a normal paladin, less the ones with, you know, less beatdown cards. So he's having trouble. He doesn't. I know he doesn't have War Leader either, or he definitely would have played War Leader.
Behold!
Okay, I guess I can use Mal'Ganis to lock out some lethal. I didn't even see. I could use Mal'Ganis to lock out some lethal opportunities at the end, and since I'm not scared of dying this turn, it's maybe better to wait. And I have some other 6-drops, so if I even get something like a 4-drop legendary, or I need to spend my mana some other ways, I should still be able to do that. Plus the 9 is not that useful, 5 is pretty much enough to trade with this board. Second anything's still going to be scary now. 2 Merc Eyes, 2 Bluegills with one of these. Let's do some math here. Bluegills can be 4, so it's 8 from Bluegills, with 4 of the Murlocs. 8, so 16 plus 8 is 24 damage. That's pretty bad for me. I don't think I can stop that. The only way for me to stop it is Mal'Ganis and maybe freeze this War Leader. Now if he actually does it here and doesn't kill me, I could clear the board with equality. And I can suicide my Ronin.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, this is actually something else. I didn't even think of this until now. Mogor, it's something that to interact with the combo as well. I don't need it. It's not necessary to stack Mal'Ganis and Mogor together. I like just Gromming here and removing the 2/1/1's hero power. I'm thinking of which one. Removing the War Leader is... Actually, it doesn't matter. I should just remove the Murloc for sure. Because it's the same amount of value in the second anything. He could just attack and then get another one anyways, so it doesn't really change much there. I have 21 life plus 6, 27. Combo does...
Let me think.
Oh, I might actually be dead. I thought this was safer. Or I might have done the math wrong. 16. $27 damage. I have exactly 27. I think I would have died to combo. Oh wait, never mind. I wouldn't have died to combo because he can't exactly kill Mal'Ganis.
Behold! Taste my Jade Serpent guide you.
Behold the absolute power of Wilfred's Razorblade!
Oh, I keep forgetting. I think I died at combo again.
Let the pain speak to me.
I kept just trying to split up my Mogor and Mal'Ganis because it's kind of overstacking it, but it's just so much damage I would die anyways. Fenris GG, thanks for subbing. Welcome to the StrifeCro. Okay, so he's drawn through his whole deck now. We don't have enough damage to kill him with, let's see, 1 War Leader, 2 Merc Eyes, and 4 Bluegills. No, 3 Bluegills. 4, 4, 4s, 12 plus 9 plus 9, I'm guessing. 1830 damage. This is gonna... I basically need Mogor. Oh, I have Mogor. 2 Mogors. I guess this turn's not super hard. The issue is, it doesn't even save me. You can just get right straight through the Mogor.
I'm almost out of cards.
We'll have to see, but I couldn't have played double Mogor. It was 12 mana, I only have 11. Inixia's even worse.
Reporting for duty.
Wow.
I'm out of cards.
Do you like to play with fire?
I'm starting to think that... I don't know. Gallows doesn't save me from anything. I'm starting to think he has one anything in his deck or something. If that's even possible.
Let me think.
Okay, it didn't work.
Garrosh versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Victory or death.
I would say Justicar's mostly a turn 8 plus play against Rogue. What I want is Despite Fireworks, just stuff to kill his early minions, and the mid game, like, annoying. So this is perfect hand, actually. The only thing I'm missing, it's not perfect, like our Arms with Acolyte is better with these, but at some point, Gnomish Inventor, even Elise just says the 3/5 is really good. Those kind of like 3/5, 4/5s, 3/5/5s, just to basically bait out a lot of... It's basically tempo. I spend time killing it. If I can waste time, I get late game win. Okay, so that's first step.
Made to
Actually seems like I don't even cycle through my deck as much as I like. It's mostly about being very precise with Acolytes, though. I haven't been doing a super good job of that. It's, setting up for Deadly Poison. Deadly Poison SI even to get the combo next turn. We don't really have any counterplay to it. We're not even going to equip... Well, actually, we could equip Fireworks and Queen of Belcher. I like it. Forgot I had the coin.
Thank you.
I could just start getting head on board.
strike.
Got a $2 donation from a non. Elise Starseeker is totally bonable. Let's be honest, we're all thinking it. Not me, bro. I've actually never tried to see what she looks like.
Thank you.
Here's Elise. So use his last coin from Tomb Pillager. He still has another coin. Gadgeton's gonna be scary if he has Conceal. I have no answer right now. Turn 6 pass? Maybe? Wow. What does that mean? Maybe he's just saving for a Gadgeton turn. Still could be very scary.
I can take the hit.
Just now he has that extra mana. Although it means that he doesn't have Conceal, because if he had Gadgetzan, Coin Conceal, he would have just done it. There's no point in not doing it, I think. Even if he has Gadgetzan, I don't think he has Conceal unless he top decks it.
Choose soon.
That's why it's good to have this kind of creature density. You just constantly pressure row them. Okay. Might be setting up for a Blade Flurry. I think Belcher might be a little better than Shield Main. It's around the same. You can't, either way, Flurry is the same. I get a Slime. I get an extra tank up or armor up. If this was a 5-2, it'd be way better, because then he can't Blade Flurry, attack face and Flurry. But I guess 5-2, you just attack and Belcher and wait for the next charge still.
This guy's toast.
This is what I was saying about being really careful with Acolyte. I definitely shouldn't be Elising here. I should be Acolyting. Especially since Blade Flurry dies anyways. Just use armor assist and acolytes as really annoying things that he has to deal with. I have Revenge Execute too. It doesn't make sense to attack his face and execute the Drake to save myself 3 damage. That's the most amount of power I can put up here. Although it's not really about that, huh? Gnomish Inventor Elise is maybe more annoying in a way, but it's Blade Flurry. It's super weak to Blade Flurry. It's not really about forcing out the Blade Flurry, because he doesn't even want to attack the shield main since he's not getting 5 damage.
I can take the hit.
I'm just treating this as a Yeti in this matchup. It'll never really come down to the monkey. Yeah, see, he Blade Flurried anyways. He wants to get the 5 face damage, not just attack a minion. He also takes 5 damage like that. So I have to deal with this. I can Revenge Execute. Can also Silence. I want to kill it though. This is still a 5-5. I'm gonna Revenge Execute. Revenge Execute 3 mana. I have 7 mana left over for this. So let me shield block first, see if I get something better. That's yeah, let's do this instead.
Speak to me.
Our best draw is Shield Slam or Death Spite. Those are the cards we're mostly looking for. Because we basically win against them in the long run. My deck isn't running Boom. It's hard for me to actually pressure too hard. He might be Malygos. Maybe Gadgetzan, we'll see. No sprints yet. Probably get sapped. At least I get a... What do I even want with it? He sells second flurry for the zombies. I could get arcane missiles, basically the 10 damage missiles. It's pretty good. Could also get the +10/+10 that threat. Yeah, I like the +10/+10. That way, anytime I stick a minion, it's dangerous. And he's like leaving up acolytes and stuff. The more I think about it, I don't even like playing Archthief. I'm gonna play Elise after this guy because I don't want to get the map right now. I don't even want the map ever, actually. And I wouldn't be playing around Sap so much if not for the fact that he's just sitting on so many cards not doing anything, so it makes me think he has a lot of situational cards. I also still have Justicar in my deck. That will be an insane draw with this dynamic going on. It just pressures him so hard on life. Basically getting out of reach of anything he could do. Okay.
I am Rafal, the supreme archaeologist.
Actually, I like Timepiece better. Anyways, it's still 10 damage the more I think about it. It's more flexible if it clears that board, and if I need 10 damage for lethal, it's still 10 damage. The only time it's not is if he has minions and leaves up my minions, I guess, but in a way he has to clear my board anyways. There's no way he can just leave up my minions, so I might as well assume that he can, and he definitely has possibilities to, with Sap Blade Flurry, or even just a gigantic Blade Flurry. Going by that logic, it actually makes some sense here to take the zombies, actually. Because if he has a Blade Flurry here anyways, I can play zombies next turn. That might have been the... Yeah, I think it's the wrong play by me to take this, actually, the more I think about it. Because this board already forces the second Flurry. Oh, maybe he doesn't even need Flurry. At least I got the second Flurry. Let's see how much damage I take here. So I can't get 12 armor. Might be dead. 3 damage. Not even close.
Welcome to the Grand Tournament, champion.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Looks like I'm gonna have to try for a brawl. Unless I want to cycle for something, I don't think so. Okay, now we can go and cycle. I'm only at 9 now, but he's kind of out of steam, it seems. Pretty close to winning this game.
Ha, this guy's toast.
I have 2-turn lethal, basically. Or, I have some extra mana. Oops. Setting up for this timepiece lethal next turn.